And we are live. Uh, good evening, brothers and sisters. I know your days went well. I know you enjoyed your day. Thanks for joining me this evening. Who do we have here? Please thumb up, thumb up. Yeah, who is the first entrant today? Yeah, good evening, welcome. Good evening. Your name and where you're joining us from, please. Yeah, Cyprian Eluka. Yeah, hi, bro. Well done. Jardine Nkechi Obue. Good evening. Good evening there. How are you, Nkechi? Okay. So, guys, like on Facebook, most people knew me through my war with the religious merchants. We call pastors and men. Hey, BJ, good evening. Chiemelie. Yeah, hello. Yeah, Geraldine. Juliet Okoria, that glory. Thank you. Cyprian Eloka. Guys, please just help me share this on Facebook. Just click share and thumb it up so it will help us with the algorithm. Something is brewing in Nigeria right now. These church people. You know, see, I don't just attack people without reason or without purpose. I will have a reason. I'm not jobless. I have other things I'm doing. I have many things. I have family to take care of. I have my family. I have my parents. I have my siblings. You understand? So I have many things. I have the same problems you have. My own problem may be bigger than yours. But what's happening in our society is part of my problem because I found out that I can't solve it alone. I need the people around me to see the truth for what it is. So they will help me and unseat this evil system, this tyrannical system, this oppressive system that we were given. And now it has become normal for someone to trample upon another person before they get to the top. Why? Is because we've created a hierarchical society. They say authorities. What makes someone an authority over you? Tell me. You said this law. I don't like it. It violates my moral values. I don't like it, but because a group, more people have decided that it should be so, and then it will be like that. You must be made to follow it. If you refuse, the other people who should be joining you will be pointing fingers at you. You are a rebel. You are a troublemaker. This is why you have all these institutions, the church included, and the church is what I'm trying to talk about today. They are part of the system. They are part of the system. Remember, the same people who gave you this political system you're using, the same people who gave you the church. If the missionaries were coming to save you, do you think the slave masters will agree to take them along in the same ship? Just tell me. If the church was meant to save you, do you think those missionaries, the so-called missionaries, they are missionaries anyway, but they have a different mission than we were told? And our own people have come out now to use that same system, that oppressive system they gave us to enslave, to continuously enslave their own people. In 2019, we are talking about the slavery of Africans, the chattel slavery of Africa. It never ended anywhere. The Saharan slave trade never ended. What's happening in Libya did was just open it to the internet. In fact, it forced them to say something about it because too much migrants are coming from Libya into Europe. That's the only reason they are talking about it. But that's the ones who see. What about the mental slavery that these churches are holding our people in? Look at what's happening on Twitter now. Go there, just type in Wizkid COZA. These church people, they will come and do as if they are interviewing you, and they will tell you to say something. When you say it, Tomorrow, that thing will be the theme of their crusade, of their programs. Now, when that time they will release that video where you are saying that thing, it will be as if you endorse. That's the current problem between Wizkid and the COZA people now. And now it will be fans versus churchgoers. This their church is not a church. It's not how you're supposed to do. Instead of them to talk about the underlying crime that is happening here, the trick. This should be on major TV network. It's not when this one is saw the other person, they will come and put it on media and everything. No, talk about this the way it should be talked about. These people are employing every tactic to gather crowds to bring, because the people are waking up. The people are waking up. I told you we've done all we've done. We've fought the war and we've won it. We've won it. We've won the battle. We've won it. Believe me, we've won it. We've won the battle, we've won the war. The last war was fought when we started exposing all these ones that are doing Facebook miracle. It got people to start thinking, because what happened on that Facebook video is exactly what is happening in our streets, in everywhere. We were able to tell people how they gave them these fake prophecies and how it's being done. We've told people for more than a year, more than 18 months, every Sunday we did everything. We did programs, 4 hours, 8 hours, sometimes 6 hours, 3 hours, on average 3.5 hours. Every Sunday to tell people this. It was like a joke. Then we started hitting, started going practical. People are waking up. Now they need all this. Imagine a church needs an endorsement of a hip hop artist to get followers. Come on. Now, where is the holiness in it? They say, do not yoke. The Bible said, do not yoke your this thing with unbelievers. Chibike, please call in on Messenger. Call in on Messenger. Let me put you on speakerphone because I want you to talk about this. But meanwhile, let me play that video. Hold on. Let me play that video for you people to see. Twitter is blowing right now. These guys are criminals. Watch.
Always gonna fly forever.
Watch.
God is the wind beneath my wings. I am always gonna fly forever.
Wow, thank you so much. I've always known you to be beautiful, hardworking, and intelligent, and I have seen the space for God in your heart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And where would you be on the 2nd to the 13th of January 2020? Hope to see you at the COZA Auditorium for the 12 Days of Glory happening live. Hope to see you there. Thank you.
Hi. See, let me tell you something. Now, pay attention to this advert. In that video, in that verse, see whether you will notice any place Wizkid or Tiwa Savage said they were going to come there. And the woman started saying, where will you be? Or so this thing. And I heard they did it to Davido before. And this woman that is conducting this interview, this is her profession. She goes around getting people to getting these sound bites. This is a sound bite. You don't know what they were discussing before they said that. And watch the way Wizkid was saying that thing. Found out that he crammed it. He wasn't using his original thought at that moment. Please get all these things in mind. I will play this video now with all these things I've explained. Watch this video again. It's just a short video, 49 seconds. Just watch it. See how this could be interview of 6, 7 minutes or 8 minutes, but they managed to get the sound bites they need. Now they put it in their this thing. Hold on. Let me play you the video. Watch.
God is the wind beneath my wings. I am always gonna fly forever.
Wow, thank you so much. I've always known you to be beautiful,
Let's repeat where Wizkid was saying that thing again. What?
God is the wind beneath my wings. I am always gonna fly forever.
Wow, thank you so much. I've always known you to be beautiful, hardworking, and intelligent. And I have seen the space for God in your heart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And where would you be at the 2nd to the 13th of January 2020? Hope to see you at the COZA Auditorium for the 12 Days of Glory happening live. Hope to see you there. Thank you.
Now, let me read people's tweets on that thing. This one said, Davido, Wizkid, Tiwa Savage were all allegedly deceived. Their handlers have to share the blame for not doing their due diligence. This is just a shame on Koza and Biodun. This guy said, when Davido came out to say he didn't have anything to do with Koza, you people didn't believe him. Now it has become Wizkid fans versus Davido's fans war. Instead of them to talk about the underlying crime there, which is these people are using this celebrity to jack up crowd. Why? Because what they are selling is not real. It's not real. That's why you do advert. Advert is propaganda. It's not real. Hype. They're hyping it up. Apparently, Wizkid is not subbing David. He was also recorded in a COZA fraudulent video. Stewart was recorded too. Man, everything about Abbey is fraudulent. Ask celebs to talk about God, then use them to promote your event and launder your damaged reputation. Man, no. You see? You see? Now, all these sound bites you hear about is the wind behind my wing or whatever. You know, they know this fancy word. Once they get you to repeat that thing, go and check the theme of their next crusade. Is the same thing. Go and check that thing is the theme of their next. I call it show. Their next show. Their next show. To go there and keep the people enslaved, to keep their minds busy on a fake messiah coming to help them and save them, while robbing them of whatever the government left them with. You are not supposed to be suffering in Nigeria. There is nothing you want in that country. In fact, you can close down the entire Nigeria if you close down Nigeria from outside world. Nothing goes in, nothing comes out. Believe me, even the white people will be sneaking into Nigeria to do what? To come and build things there because they know that everything they need is there. Is there. They know how. There are people who can build things in Nigeria and every raw material you need is there. What do we need? Just electricity. Just only electricity. These people cannot provide it, and the white people don't care. How much do you think this United USAID have pumped into Nigerian electricity sector? Imagine that. Does Nigeria need any outside money to be pumped into the electricity sector? All those monies, they will give it to you and you become indebted to them because you will not still use that money and work. Then the same people who they gave the money will steal it and go and save it in the same place it came from. They go and save it there, and once they take it there, they can't bring it back in large in bulk again. Never. Go and check. Someone like Atiku, you see now, Atiku is a multi-billionaire in dollars, but he cannot move $3 billion into Nigeria directly. His own money, he won't. They won't give it to him. Where is the money? It's only on computer. You can buy private jets. Yes, you take it from our company. We will know how to balance them. You want this? Okay, take. You want this? You live a luxurious life, but you don't have that thing. Now, when that money is not in your country, how do you think your people are going to survive? It's not circulating. It has been shipped back. Meanwhile, your own currency you have, they will keep devaluing it. And you think poverty will disappear. Then these pastors will be selling you a false hope. Instead of getting, don't you see that is where the powers that control you are? They are deceiving the people, deceiving the masses. This event should start opening the people's eyes, wake them up. And Wizkid made a tweet also. Where's that his tweet? He said, I'm not endorsing any fake pastor, but that word fake pastor is redundant because all of them are fake. He said, Starboy, they endorse no pastor or church. Okay, he said, yeah, Ogunki, you fake pastors. See him. I don't know if you can see it. This is my 30 seconds, this thing. You see? Starboy, they endorse no pastor or church, you Ogunki, you fake pastors. Yes, that fake pastor is redundant. They are all fake because the thing they are doing is not real. It's like calling myself a unicorn and you calling me a fake unicorn. Have you seen a real one? Have you seen a real one? They are all thieves. They are all criminals. They are benefiting off of the people's ignorance. People like me, someone like me is supposed to be a pastor. Yes, because I know the truth. I know what they're doing. I know the trick. I know how much it will fetch me. I know how much it will fetch me if I want to be a pastor. If I want to be a pastor, I will be a multi-millionaire in dollars. In dollars. Because I will be exposing these ones for the frauds they are, and my own fraud, you will not even notice it. Because first and foremost, you say that, hey, he has exposed these ones. I will expose them, destroy their churches, and I will take their members. Because I know what they know. In fact, I will go as far as saying that I know more than they know. Because some of them are just fraudsters who've not done much of a research, just the fact that this can give money, and then they just go into it. The missionaries have done the real mission for them. Joy Obikwelu, welcome. The missionaries have done the whole job for them. They've done the mission. Yeah, they are really missionaries because their mission is accomplished. So they don't need to do much to convert people into that. That's why do you think they don't go to Mali to convert Muslims to Christians? Rather, they will go to Turkey. And when they come to Turkey, they are not trying to convert Turks into Christianity. They are looking for their fellow black brothers and sisters that came as they came. This God's call, no, they call them go Saudi Arabia. Now, even they that came, they are not even going to convert Turkish Christians because these Turks they knew Christianity long before Christianity came to your place. Christianity was born in this country. And Nicaea, go and check it, the Nicene Creed. Why do you read the Nicene Creed? The Nicene Council, where was it called? It's in Nicaea. Nicaea is in Bursa today. In Bursa, called present-day Bursa, not far from Istanbul. About 1 hour flight or less. You go there, you see. So what are you going to tell them? These people don't even know this. They don't know it. I know it. I can easily become a pastor and rob the masses blind. These guys know what they are doing. Believe me, Oyedepo, Adeboye, these guys, when they go into their homes, the way they laugh at the stupidity of people, the way they laugh at this, they know we are saying the truth. Why do I talk about them in anger? Because I know they are mocking us. Because they know we know what they are doing. But because those guys, they are brainless, they are brain dead. They are disconnected from reality. They are existing in an alternate. When they say an alternate universe, that is what they mean, in an alternate universe. Imagine a world where someone wakes up believing that when he dies, he's either going to somewhere he will be dancing and clapping and shouting hallelujah for eternity, or where fire will be burning him. Who told you that? Who told all those? Don't you know that the people that brought that rapture doctrine, that doctrine was not even in circulation 300 years ago? It was with the rise of the so-called evangelicals, which is the Freemasons, all of them that set up their churches. All the churches set up in the last 250 years ago. So they are the people that brought this rapture doctrine. And with that fear, people have bought into it. You keep doing whatever they are telling you. I want to call on the messenger on Ijele, call on the Ijele account. Call on the Ijele account, my brother. The other account is normal. So my people, all of them, go and check it. Check them. They are all Masons. I've shown you the burial site of the founder of a Jehovah's Witness. Go and check it. A pyramid was buried in a pyramid. A small pyramid. John Wesley and his brother, the guys of that started Methodist. John Wesley. Go and check them. These guys are 33-degree Masons. And each of them, anyone that the father that is not a 33-degree Mason, go and check the father is. They had the knowledge that the people of that generation didn't have. Just like our own generation now. 200 years from to be looking back and be talking about how people like Oyedepo and Adeboye enslaved their own generation, and you'll be like, are these people mad? Were these people, how were they? Look at the same person telling you where was our ancestors, where were our ancestors when these people are colonized them. The same people are going to church to give their fellow human beings their money. These guys are the biggest con men. This is the longest running scam. It's a scam. Scam. Hello. Hello, my brother. Good evening. How do you know? Okay, go on in English. Please see if you can turn up the volume on your phone, please. Yeah.
Video?
No, the volume. Speak.
The volume,
Okay, yeah.
Hold on. No, we are.
No, it's okay. Just your tone. Maybe you are sounding. Speak in a higher pitch.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I greet everybody where they're here.
Yeah, welcome.
Listen. One thing is that if you check where everything that is happening to us is coming, everything around up on ignorance.
Yes.
Even ignorance of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you look at the issue of religion, the truth is just like you said here. Now, most of people who would have been honest to us, some of them that are as men of God, who parade as men of God today, some of them are honest in the sense that if they begin to tell most of us that this thing is a game, people will not understand them. And then we prefer to carry that money because they know that some of us will ignorantly, stupidly give it to people who will eat it. So they will collect it because it's a game. This world is all about capitalism, business.
Yeah.
Then, on the other area, when it comes to the politicians who are eating, mesmerizing us.
Yeah.
Everybody have to bear in mind that people like Roger Sokoro, George Zopel, and all this, in last 30 years ago, you see some of them in the category of some of these dubious boys, the Yahoo boys who are misbehaving today.
Yes.
If you check very well, you know very well that all these things bounce back on cultivation of mind.
Yeah.
In every culture, You know that in every culture that a child is born, we use culture to cultivate the mind of every child that is born in the society.
Yes.
Now, check today. You know very well that ever since the advent of individualism, kingdom of heaven, heavenly rest is an individual. You see that individualistic mindset which has destroyed us today. Our collective consciousness, our philosophy that would have trained a child, that would have done the brain, the mindset of every child born in a society today, all those things have been neglected. That is why you see today, you will see a lady who has lost her cultural identity, she will be misbehaving, materialism. You will see a young boy who wants to meet up, even if he takes it killing his parents to make it, he will do it. Somebody you cannot trust. If we don't begin today to begin to train the next generation, children and unborn children, and even the little ones we have today, if we don't tame their mind culturally and otherwise.
See, my brother, let me tell you, let me
Yeah.
chip in something there. You see, these younger generations, these younger ones, they are giving me more hope than my own generation. Because when you listen to these guys, what they speak, most of them on my friend list, they are they are by far more intelligent than even people who are 10 years older than me. I have faith in that generation. That's why I'm trying to preach this and preach the message of consciousness. Because if you don't give them, nature abhors vacuum. You cannot live vacuum. If now they know that religion is a scam, that is why I'm trying to preach this message of consciousness, to give them the right message that they should follow, to make them that understand that they don't need any new ideology like atheism, that everything they need to thrive, everything they need to be the real human, the real human that the real humans that they are, the real people of the earth, the real people of nature is already in them, already within them. That is why we are trying to preach this message. You see, believe me, this coming generation, they give me hope, more hope. I have more faith in them than this my own generation.
Exactly. So if you check very well here now, you see that these people here now, if we target them, these children here now, these are the leaders of tomorrow. Already make them, just show them the way. They will know.
Yes.
And they know very well that truth, truth is just natural.
Yeah.
It's factual. You don't need any mystery to know the truth. Truth is just like the way it is. Yes. So let them follow just the path of the truth. And you see this generation, once they become honest to theirs, because it's all about being self-honest.
Yes.
Everything is about to, one thing is that, like I tell you, this honesty or truth, there's no absolute truth except the one can tell himself. Yes. You understand what I mean? Yeah. So in this case, if somebody who cannot tell himself truth can never tell you truth, in fact, you don't need to trust them. That's why you look at this religious-minded set of people. Look at them very well. They are in denial, and there's no truth in them. You cannot trust them. Even to the extent we have trusted them many years, they fail us because they have failed themselves in the first place. Yeah. That is one thing. You see it? So this is the pure truth. And for them to take the next step, for instance, here now, if we can see that in this Western world, most of us are here today, at least you see that most of their leadership at times, they look as if they're honest, because you know that everybody's environment is what depicts their perception, the way they think. Everybody's environment, they describe who they are. Yes. Their mindset. So your society,
brother, I put it this way. Your society is the manifestation of the mindset of the people living in it.
Exactly.
If you look at your city is clean, the cleaner your city, the more developed your environment is, more
it depicts exactly whom you are.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And another thing now, forget the fact that we are blaming this leader. Quite right, these people are criminals. But if you check among us here now, you see some people, who will still be like them. That is in the sense that if we don't change our mind, we still get dilapidated roads.
Oh.
Okay, take for instance here now. Now, let's look at this very well here now. If you want to build a modern road here now, most of us who have land along the road, if you want to cut a little piece of the land, do you think they will agree? They will agree?
No.
You see those mindsets. Some of us, for them to sacrifice a little portion of their land to have a very good road in the society, some of them will not.
No, by the time they get to the land settlement, even.
Yeah.
By the time they get to the land settlement, now the owner of the land will say 2 million. The king and the chiefs will add 3. Yeah. It becomes 5. By the time it gets to the local government, it's 7. Then by the time it gets to the state government, is about 12. Then the person that will take you to Abuja will make it 30 because they will settle people. Now they will tell you that this road costs billions. At the end of the day, the people who ate that money will start pointing finger at Abuja. That this, you see, this is just the problem. And when you talk, they will tell you, if I'm not going to take it, others are doing it. Now, who is going to be good then? And when you finish, you say you go and ask for forgiveness, then you go and give that. This is what the churches should be preaching, but they won't. Why? If they are not making you to fight, like making life like a survival of the fittest, why will you be desperate enough to come and give money to them in expectation of unguaranteed miracle? You are going to see.
Exactly.
My brother, please take 2 minutes. Take 2 minutes around it. Let me end and see if there is another person, or I just close it down.
Okay. Let us go back to self-honesty now in the area of religion. Let me say that again. Maybe I have said that several times. My brothers and sisters that are listening, everybody listening with a clean and open mind. Because like I say, truth, there's no absolute truth except the one you can tell yourself. Now, this issue of today in Christianity, even not only in Christianity, even in Islam.
Yes.
Because I believe there are some Muslim people that are listening.
Yeah.
If you as a black man bearing a foreign name because of religion, mind you that religion is a foreign ideology inside you.
Of course.
And now, before they give you that name, you were condemned that you were conceived in sin. And do you believe? Let's assume that it wasn't you, but your parents. Your parents are guilty of that. Now, let us do the mathematics in this thing. If your parents were born in sin and they were baptized, don't you think that sin as a virus or however you see it, once the baptism has cleaned them, they don't need to be born you again and you're
in sin? Yes. If baptism is the antivirus to this to sin,
yeah.
Now when you install the antivirus and wipe it, now why do you need to? I don't understand. Where do these people get off?
It's also for
where do they even get off? I don't get it.
Yeah, that is why I say everybody listening with the clean and open mind to tell yourself the truth. In the first place, you have to ask the question: how comes this concept of sin of inheritance?
Yeah.
How are we sure that there was somebody like Adam and Eve?
Because they need to condemn you first before you seek salvation. You must have to believe that you are enslaved. You must accept condemnation first. So if they didn't tell you that, how would you be coming to them to seek salvation? Do you get this trick now?
Exactly. Now, brothers and sisters, let us rub mind. Don't you think that these people cunningly studied the anatomy of woman, the emotional anatomy of woman?
Yes.
Because they know say women are easily beguiled. Now they created the story of Eve.
My brother, let's not get
just to condemn to relegate women.
Mm-hmm. One. I don't know. This one I say is emergency extra. Shut the fuck up, idiot. These are the truths. My brother, see. Thank you for stopping by. I need the traffic on this YouTube channel. Thank you for adding the number. I know it's a new channel. We thank you for coming. Go on, my brother.
Okay. So what I'm saying in essence is that they have to check it very well, particularly women. Because if you check very well, let us tell ourselves the truth. Naturally, we know that the Trinity is supposed to be Father, Mother, and the Son. Let them check this Christian Trinity where all of them, the whole divinity.
My brother, let's not even go into that one. On a very good day, we'll discuss that one. Let me end this thing because I don't want this video to be too long, okay? Okay, bro.
So, in conclusion, this baptism of faith, let them check it. They will see that it doesn't make any sense.
Leave they know that one day we'll treat the doctrine of baptism. We'll treat it, but it may be on Facebook. Yeah. We'll do that one in Igbo language. Okay,
Thank you
bro.
very much.
Okay, bro. You're welcome.
Yeah.
So, my people, that's it. That's it. They are controlling the minds of the people. Now they need hip hop artists. They need pop stars to get. Come on, just how? Kai, man. Hi, Mazi, new subscriber. Thank you, Linda Umidi. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we got a new subscriber this evening. Thanks, guys, for to help me share this video. Like I said, I don't want it to be a long video. This is YouTube. It burns some people's data, so we must put them into consideration. So, guys, help me share this video. Share it on Facebook. Share it across all social media platforms. And don't be afraid of saying the truth. Don't be afraid of saying the truth. There is a reason the churches are hiring propagandists this day. There is a reason they are paying social media influencers. There is a reason they are telling their sheep to go and report an account en masse. Why? Because they know that the truth is getting out. It's out of control. It's over. We are just watching the slow and painful dismantling of their system. See, it's falling everywhere. Even across America, across Europe, everywhere, the EU is breaking down. The Vatican is dying. Even Catholic nuns are now making videos on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, condemning their pope. Man, the system is dismantling. The system is dismantling. Does it give me joy? I won't hide. Yes, it gives me joy because it's going to rewire the people. We've been wired into that wrong source for a long time. It's time to start deprogramming everyone. Let the deprogramming begin. And the people that deprogram themselves first will be the ones that will rule in the next century. The old century is gone. It's gone. But when the war in Syria reversed, that was where the whole thing fell. In fact, when Russia didn't fall after 2016 December, everything changed. China is rising. It's a new order they want to create. That is why this the Chrislam Peace Palace Summit is too vital for them, because Islam, people are dumping Islam en masse as they are dumping Christianity en masse. The truth is coming out. Information is now spreading very easily. Their fake videos are easily shared. Now they don't need to pay NTA and all these people not to show them, because people across social media platforms will use their phones and spread the truth. So it falls on us to speak the truth and help our people wherever we can, anywhere we see ourselves. Thank you guys for joining me. Please help me share this video, subscribe, and if you subscribe, please hit the notification bell so they notify you every time we come. Help me share this video on Facebook especially. Tell our friends that I'm here right now. I'm banned until 2nd of January, if you believe that, and I hope they will let me broadcast for like a week before they ban me again. And I suspect that will be my last time on Facebook, because when this last account is gone now, that will be it for Facebook. Thank you, everyone. Jesus, you are a criminal as simple as ABCD. Thank you. Emergency Extra. Yeah, thank you for joining. I'm giving out traffic. Imagine 26. You're one of them. Thank you, Well done. Emergency Extra. What a nice name. Fuck off through. Thank you guys for joining me. Good night.